Our beliefs, whether personal, cultural, religious, or otherwise, offer many comforts: belonging, identity, continuity. They give us not just a worldview, but a place in the world, a narrative in which our existence has meaning, direction, and community. For most of us, questioning or letting go of our beliefs would feel like tearing apart the very fabric of who we are. It is no small matter to consider. Letting go of our beliefs and traditions threatens the relationships we depend on, our roles within our communities, and the explanations that have shaped our entire understanding of life. But when what we believe fails to deliver what it promises, and the explanations for its failure don't satisfy, something changes. We begin to question, and when our beliefs can't provide the answers, we seek them elsewhere. Sometimes we don't find answers, but another form of comfort, another illusion in a different package. And satisfied, if not but momentarily, we hold on as fervently to the new illusion as we did the old. But for those who remain dissatisfied, who continue to seek and discover the truth of our shared reality, objective, testable, and verifiable, what was once comforting now restricts. And what once gave structure and direction now falls silent. Unlike the comfort of illusion, discerning the truth of our shared reality brings clarity and requires neither faith nor belief. And illusion, now seen clearly, no longer provides safety or feels like protection, but like containment. Letting go of what we once believed does not mean abandoning those we love. It does not require severing every tie or withdrawing from every ritual, but it does mean something far more difficult: to stop pretending. Letting go means refusing to participate in what you know is not right or the truth, even if doing so results in misunderstanding, isolation, or loss. It is not an act of rejection toward others, but a refusal to betray the clarity you now carry. Continuing to live by what you once believed after you've seen through it is not humility, but dishonesty. And dishonesty, however well-intentioned, slowly corrupts. Letting go is not about virtue. It's about personal responsibility. People stay in belief systems even after doubt has set in because their containment offers predictability, rewards performance, and reduces friction in relationships, workplaces, and communities. Believing what others believe, or acting as if you do, makes life smoother. But these and the comfort they bring come at a cost. You suppress clarity. You speak in terms that are no longer your own. You pretend to be the version of yourself that meets approval rather than the person you've become, one who knows and lives the truth. And as the person you've become quietly erodes, the comfort of containment becomes the burden of contradiction. Letting go is not painless. It often involves grief, the loss of certainty, the estrangement from loved ones, the collapse of shared meaning, and the rituals that once gave you peace. Some may view you as arrogant, lost, or even dangerous. But there's a greater pain. The pain of staying. The pain of knowing what is false and living by it anyway. The pain of betraying who you are and what you now see clearly. Eventually, You're not choosing between comfort and suffering. You're choosing which kind of suffering you can live with: the temporary grief of letting go, or the lifelong burden of pretending. And only one of those paths leads to personal freedom. Most people will not let go. Not because they're unaware, but because the cost feels too high. They fear the unraveling of identity, the rupture of relationships, and the loss of community. So they stay, not because the belief still holds and they've rediscovered its meaning, but because leaving threatens too much. However, those who do let go do so because they must. Because the discomfort of illusion becomes greater than the pain of loss. Because a lie, once seen, cannot be unseen and is too heavy to carry. They're not letting go simply because they've discovered the truth. They're letting go because the truth will allow them to be whole, a reason more fundamental than peace, clarity, or coherence. Letting go becomes necessary, not because of what you gain, but because of what you refuse to lose: your integrity. When you know the truth, participation in illusion becomes willful distortion. Letting go is not abandonment. It is an alignment with the truth. Religions, traditions, and other belief systems persist not because they are invincible, but because people, whether out of fear, loyalty, or habit, continue to live by them. To let go is to withdraw your participation, and that matters. You cannot prevent the people who control the world's political, religious, and social systems from lying, or stop the gullible from believing their lies. But you can arm yourself with the truth and refuse to be a participant. One person cannot dismantle these systems. However, the more people stop reinforcing them through silence, compliance, and participation, the more their effectiveness is eroded, if done consistently and with discernment. The philosophy of the divine law does not ask for a movement. It asks for personal integrity, quiet, unwavering, and uncelebrated. For those who let go, not for reward, recognition, or righteousness, but because the truth leaves them no choice, the path may sometimes be lonely, but it is clear. Be well.